everyone, welcome back to Blueprint DIY. I'm Angelina, and today we are going to do DIY vlog number 4. You guys seem to really like these videos, so I didn't want to wait too long before we did another one. And I have plenty of projects actually to work on, so there's no reason to wait. So today we're going to work on a skirt that I bought, I want to say for 10 cents or less. And it had a big hole in it, and so today we are going to fix it, and it's a pretty simple tutorial, but I want to take you guys along with me. I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, so we have this skirt, and this skirt was thrifted last summer. I think it was thrifted in that, like, I don't know which haul, but I'll put it up, you'll see it when I thrifted it. I think it was in that like $1 total haul or something like that, and I really like the denim feel to it. I like that it's flared, and I like the stripes on it, but there's obviously a big problem with it, and it has a big gaping hole in it. And I know that I like distressing, but that's, you know, a bit much. So the first thing I'm going to do is because it's going to end up being a straight skirt now, I am going to take it in on the sides so that bring it straight down from the pocket, straight down the line. So since the pocket is right here, I'm going to bring it straight down right next to these 3 vertical lines. And on this side as well, bring it down straight next to those vertical lines, because I'm going to need to take most of it out of the back, but I want to take out as much of the flare in the sides as well. Okay, so while I'm getting ready to sew this, just like I said, I did a live feed on Valentine's with my husband on his radio show, talking about marriage and everything. But I mentioned in that video that because I have the opportunity to do live, I will be going live, taking you guys to the outlet so that I can shop for core today. I think I have kind of a list of things that I'm looking for, so we'll see how closely I can get to my list. And hopefully you guys will be able to, you know, kind of comment and let me know, you know, like, oh, I would like to see you transform that piece right there or whatever. And, you know, I'll see if it's something that I think I can do or want to do, and we can get some, you know, I like live because I can talk to you guys, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Okay, so I'm gonna try it on again, and I am going to pin it over. So the basic idea is that this will be a side pinned straight straight skirt. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take off all the buttons and basically move the buttons. So this is actually a really good blessing for me, because I would rather move the buttons than the buttonholes. So I'm not mad at all about where the hole is. So basically it just kind of moves the pockets in, which is great. I just really want to pin it so I know where my buttons are gonna go. Okay, so first things first, now that I know where my buttons are gonna go, now what I want to do is cut off the excess. So I'm going to turn it inside out. And that's basically where my pins are connected. And so I want to allow for everything to be turned over, and so the buttons can have a place, you know, a strong place to be. So I think I'm just going to cut off along this line here, and that way I can turn it over and put a seam there so that there's a good place for my buttons to, you know, to hold on to. So I just tried it back on and put the safety pins back in, but you can see it's actually interfering with my pocket. I want to show you guys these things so you know that, you know, not everything that I do is perfect. It's not technically correct or anything like that, but if I can make it work and nobody knows that it doesn't technically work, then I'm fine with that. So I just kind of pulled the pocket to the side and then left a little space where I didn't sew it down. I'll give you guys a close-up of that so you can see it's sewn down, and then it's a little space there just to leave room so the pocket won't be sewn down. It can be free. And then I just sewed it along here and then pinned it back. So what I'm going to do now is turn it right side out so I can mark where each button should be. And I'm going to just kind of line it up, make sure it's, you know, pulled the right way, and just open up the button and make a mark. Then I'll go to the next one and do the same thing. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the last button is gone. So, which is cool because it needed a little split anyway. So I'm gonna take off the button. This is actually the button where it is the most damaged. So it shouldn't be that hard to come off. Yeah, that is super easy. So 2 plucks and it came out. So then I'm gonna take my needle and thread. There are actually 2 ways, you know, you could do when you're sewing something by hand. You can sew it. I'm going to thread my needle. And you can sew it using both threads, or you can sew it where only not one thread, and so you're only sewing in 1 thread. It's all about how you want the end appearance to be, or how strong you want it to be. So if I'm doing a blind hem, like the hem of the skirt, I would probably use, and I didn't want it to be seen from the other side, just like this is, like you can't see that line from the other side, I would use the 1 thread. But if I am going to do a button and I want it to be really strong, I'm going to probably use the 2 threads. So I'm going to get a good amount of this. And I'm going, well, my hands are already a little sweaty. If they weren't sweaty, I could lick my finger. And I take it, roll it around my finger, and roll it off of my finger. And then pull it. And that made a knot. And then I go to the underside, pull it through, and go back down. And like I said, I'll do this about 4 times, and then I'll go to over to the other side. And I know someone is gonna ask, like, how do I estimate, you know, where to come up? It just comes with experience. You kind of feel your needle around at the bottom, and when you feel a hole, then you go up. And I put my fingers kind of close to the hole, so I know, you know, I don't want to hit my finger, so, you know, I'll put the needle where my finger is not. And then I'm going to take my needle and go underneath the threads a few times and maybe wrap that around to make a knot. And I am done. I can cut it free and start the whole process again by taking the next button off and all the way to the top. Okay, so I have my buttons on, and the very last thing I want to do is take it in so that it is more of a straight skirt. But I'm gonna have to take it in all the way, from the top all the way to the bottom, in order to make it look right. So thank God it's stretchy in the waist back there, and I also have a button to put it on, because there's no way after this I'm going to be able to pull it over my hips. So that is going to be the last step I'm going to do. I'm going to take it in all the way from the top to the bottom, and it'll be more of a straight skirt. So the next time you see it, it'll be all ironed, and I'll be doing the final look. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that DIY vlog / tutorial, and definitely let me know in the comments if you like this style of video and you want to keep them coming. Let me know. And I really am enjoying this skirt, as you could probably tell. I think that it hides the things I don't want to show, but it accentuates the things that I like. So I am really enjoying this one. Let me know if you like it, and also let me know some other things that you want to see me do in my DIY vlogs. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. And also don't forget to hit me up on social media, #AskBlueprintDIY, if you want my personal advice on how you should change your thrifted clothes or the things that are in your wardrobe. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.